Hey guys, this is Tired Iron from Tired Iron Aviation, and we have the FMS 1400mm Kingfisher. And we're going to do an unboxing and build, and then get you some flight videos. As with most FMS planes, it's well packaged. Everything looks in good shape. I don't see any damage. Here you see we've got everything unboxed. In the small parts here, of course, you've got your landing gear. It looks, at first I thought, it looks a little thin, but it's pretty beefy. And of course, there's the plate that holds it on the bottom of the plane. And your prop, it's 11x7 prop. And there's a 3-piece cone. I like that the cone doesn't have a little screw in it. It's actually got a nutsert in it. There's your tail wheel, which is pretty neat design. It can be interchanged with the rudder. You see they both have the hook on the end, and what they do is they slide up through this cavity and go up into the rudder in this area. Then once that's snapped in there, there's this little plastic cover that screws in, and if you'll notice, both screw holes have a brass insert in them. So that should be pretty stable right there. And the rudder and the elevator control horns are the only ones that you have to install. The ones for the rudder and the ailerons are already installed. And again, there's the floats. We saw those as we opened the box. The extra windshield that has the FPV camera mount. And it's got a nice little wood base in there. You can see that. To mount your camera to. We'll definitely be using that. Your skis, which just hook onto the, I would think, I guess you take the wheels off and it would slide in here. Looks like it's got a little notch there. That to go up over that, you just run the screw through. Then your wing struts and your wing spar. The wing struts go on with the little Carter keys. And here also you see the grub screws that hold the float hardware in. They go down in these little connectors. And you can see they have, maybe you can see, they have the brass inserts in them as well. These little plastic pieces here go on the bottom of the fuselage, and I'll probably go ahead and just screw those in so that I'll always have them handy. And they hold on the rear float mount. You have 2 Y harnesses, one for the aileron, one for the flap. And you see in here the rest of the hardware. Stainless screws that are everywhere on the outside of the plane. I like this feature on the wings. I looked at this little nub here and I thought, what is that? It's a button that releases this lock. Hopefully you can see that operating in there. And it will just latch right onto this mount right here. So you just push that button after you've taken out your 2 Carter keys here. You just slide the wing off, unplug your aileron and flap wires, and you're apart if you do need to take it apart to get in your car. Same way on this elevator, you have just a little quick release that pops loose that holds it in there. That, and then of course the tail wheel that goes up through this cavity. Nice big battery compartment where you could put your FPV receiver and your regular radio receiver back here on this little shelf. Plenty of room. I like that. First look, everything looks nice. I really like these brass inserts you see everywhere. That makes, taking it apart and putting it together multiple times good, where you don't have the plastic thread stripping out. So I think the first thing I'll do is put landing gear on, so we're not having to flop it around and damage the foam any. And all you need to put this plane together is a 1.5, a 2, and a 2.5 millimeter hex striper. That's it. No Phillips, no pliers, no glue. So this should go pretty fast. So we need 3 screws, 3 of these hex head stainless screws for the landing gear. Next thing we need to do is put the elevator in. And you want to hold the rudder out of the way as you slide that in. Then we'll put the landing gear, tail gear, up through that cavity until you can see it right there. And here is your little cover that goes over all that, and should hold everything in place. Looks like both control rods are the same size. That's good. I did center up the servo with the servo tester earlier for the elevator. I want to move those a little bit just to kind of loosen up that hinge. We'll go ahead now and put the wings on. Put the spar in this side. We'll put the aileron and flap wires through the hole right here. Snaps right into place. Do the same for the other side. I like to give you a good loud snap that lets you know everything's connected good. Alright, here's the aileron Y. Before I put these in the receiver, I'll put a little dab of foam tack on that just for extra precaution. Go ahead and flip it over now and put the wing struts on. And all of our little quarter keys, I usually like to put those in from the front side. There's that. Now for the prop. Put the backing plate on first. It's got the hex cut in it. And our prop. Second piece. Coming on. Snap that down. And we have it. It's a nice looking plane. Feels good and sturdy. We'll get it out here and get some video of it in the air after we set up the radio. And we'll go over the rates and everything that's recommended at that point. But that's all for putting it together. Now that we've got the plane together and we've got the receiver in it, let's go ahead and check our CG. The manual says 60 to 65 millimeters from the wing root back. That would put it right about the front edge of that little fin that's sticking up. The battery position with the CG in the middle there is the battery is right at the edge of the wooden tray. It balances perfectly right there.